Hey, Bob here. It's May 8th, Friday, I believe, 2026. And I wanted to show you, I've got this crack fixed with super glue, Zap thin super glue. I did that yesterday, and I've got to put a couple of cleats in today. 2 or 3. And this is how I do it, with a steel string, an E string, guitar string, and I drill a little hole, a micro hole. I have some micro drill bits. And I drill a little hole in there. And of course I have my light inside the guitar. And this is where I want the little patch to go, right there. But I can't reach in there that far. So I'm going to turn on the lights for a second. So I made a little spruce patch here, made it round. It's about 1.5 millimeters thick. Drilled a hole in it. On the back side is a little piece of rosewood with wax. I rub it in paraffin wax so that it doesn't stick. And then at the end I tie this little knot with pliers. Okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put glue here on this side. I'm going to use Titebond 1, and when I pull it through, it'll self-center on the crack, and because normally I can turn it to do cross grain, you know, this grain would be perpendicular to the grain on the top. And if I'm working in this area around the sound hole, I can do that fairly easy. I can turn it a little bit once I get it in place, but I can't now. So that little line there, that little pencil line, and on the other side too, that's the perpendicular. That's a clump of wax. Okay, so essentially I'm going to put glue on this and pull it through. I'm going to pull the string here, and this thing, I'll help it in. I'll guide it in with my left hand. And when I pull this up, it'll pull the little patch right up and self-center itself on this crack. And that's why I make my cleats round. Now this one is a little bit smaller than a dime. Here's another one that I made, which is smaller still. And but the reason I'm using a bigger one is because, let me go back to the lights out. Okay, lights are out now. The light you see is coming through the garage windows. But if you look here, there's a V-brace right here. And there's a fan brace here. And there's also a bridge pad underneath here. So they are acting as cleats, all 3 of those. But down here I've got nothing. So I want to put one right here. And then I want to put 1 or 2 up here. Okay? And they might be smaller up here. But down here I want a slightly larger one. So I'm going to do that repair, and after I get it all done, I'll shoot a video to show you. After all the cleats are in, I will fill the holes with super glue. Some of the Titebond will probably come up through the hole, and that's fine, but I might do one more filling of the crack with super glue. And then I will, with a very small sanding block and 220, 320, 400, 600, paper, I will locally sand that little crack. These are very small blocks. It's only about 3/4, it's about the size of this piece of tape right here. It's a very, very small sanding block. Okay, so anyway, I'll go into that a little bit later, but you can clearly see how the string is going through the top here. It's the only way to really locate that cleat and have it perfectly centered on the crack. Okay, Bob out, and I hope this might be educational to some of you out there.